I've worn glasses my entire life, so I feel for you. So let me explain what's going to happen over the next half hour. So what I'm going to do is start off doing a brief eye exam, not a full one that you would normally have at your yearly eye appointment, but just a brief one, just to check your vision and see how your eyes are currently. And then after that, I will take some pictures of your eyes. And then after that, we'll make sure you're a candidate for LASIK and tell you all of the ins and outs of what the procedure would entail. Okay? And of course, have plenty of time for questions. So I do need to get a little bit of information from you first, if you don't mind. And I know you wrote out some information at the front desk. I just have a few more things to ask you before we get started. So, can you just confirm, I know you wear glasses, but do you wear contacts? Okay. And how long have you been wearing glasses? Are you relatively in good health? No health issues? Okay. And then, what about your eyes? Have you ever had any dry eye symptoms, anything like that? And when was that? And what about your family? Do you have any history of eye issues that run in your family? And has your vision changed a lot over the past few years? Have you had to change your prescription, or has it stayed pretty steady? Very good. Alright, so that's what I need to get started. The first thing I'm going to ask you for, though, is your glasses, so I can just check your prescription. Okay, thank you very much. Just placing these in our machine here, and this will determine what your prescription is. Okay. Here you go. There's your glasses back. And let me just read that. Alright, and now we can get started with the exam. So you'll be used to all of these tests. I'm sure you've had them many times before. And the first thing is a visual acuity test. So I'm just going to have you cover one eye at a time. So you can choose which one you want to start with. Very good. And I want you to read the lowest line that you can for me. Alright, so please cover whatever eye you choose. And can you read this one? Very good. And this one? Okay, very good. Now can you cover your other eye for me? Okay, same thing. Can you read this one for me? Very good. And then read this one as well. Very good. Now don't cover either eye. And I'm going to have you read this one for me again. Perfect. And then that one. Now, do flashlights bother you at all? Perfect. I am going to just take a look at your eyes with my flashlight then. Specifically, I'm going to check your pupils with light to make sure they constrict correctly. So I'm just going to shine the light over both eyes, and you just need to look directly at me, alright? Just be looking for your pupil response. So just look straight ahead, right here. Very good. Good. Straight ahead. Can you look up for 1 moment? And look down. Now I'm going to check your peripheral vision. So to do that, I'm going to ask you to cover one of your eyes. You can pick which one. And I want you to tell me how many fingers I'm holding up, okay? You're going to look directly on this side of my face, since you're covering that eye. And I'm going to just hold them up, and you tell me what numbers, alright? Alright, here we go. Good. 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 Very good. Now cover your opposite eye, and I'm going to have you look in this direction. So tell me how many fingers I'm holding. Good. Perfect. Peripheral vision is and the last test is just using the light again. I need you to just follow the light in the exact spots that I move it. Good. Keep following. Very good. Alright, well, your eyes are working normally. No concerns there. So that's a good start. So the next thing I'm going to do is take some photos of your eyes, and this will make sure that your corneas are the right thickness that are needed to do the LASIK surgery. Alright? So I'm going to use my flashlight again, and the only thing about this is you won't be able to blink for about 3 seconds. So it is a little bit uncomfortable, but I know you'll be fine. So let me just get my system up and running here. Okay, so please just place your chin right there for me. Very good. So you're just going to see a flash of light when I shine this. I'm going to tell you what to do, and I'm just going to need you to hold your eye open for 3 seconds, okay? Once you hear the camera sound, then you'll be able to blink. Alright? So here we go. Okay, so just look directly up for me. Yep. And hold your eye open. 1, 2, 3. Good, you can blink. Now, one more time. Look down for me. 2, 3. Very good. Move over to the side. So look up for me, hold it open. 1, 2, 3. And now look down for me. Hold on for a second. Good job. Alright, now hold it open. 1, 2, 3. Got an extra one, but that's okay. Alright. So that was probably the most annoying part of this consultation. So now you are all set. Now I'm just going to have you sit back and relax. I'm just going to wait for our system to process the photos, and then we can talk about the results. Sound good? Perfect. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay. So I have your results here, and I have good news. You are a candidate for LASIK, so that's very exciting. Now what that means is your eyes are in perfect health to have the surgery done, and your corneas are 0.5 millimeters. So as long as they're at least that size, that means you can have the surgery. You also do not have any abnormalities in your corneas, which again is great news. And since you've had stable vision over the past few years, you are a great candidate. So I'm happy to tell you that. So let me just go over a little bit of information for you. I'd like to just tell you about the procedure and what exactly would happen if you choose to come in and have the surgery. I know you might be a little bit nervous about getting LASIK done, but what I will say is every single person I do the surgery on says the same thing. They say, I wish I would have done this sooner. It really is a life-changing thing, so just think about that every time you're nervous. So you would be here for about 3 hours total, and that's including the prep, the procedure,